that you do it on purpose. Sing like a singing on key. Talk to the girl that intimidates you. Pretend that you're brilliant and charming. I said pretend that you're brilliant and charming. Hey!
Yes, everybody, welcome in. Later with Jason Suel. So glad that you are tuned in with us. Bo Counts, what's happening?
We're happening. We're happening. The show is happening.
We are past the midpoint of season 13 of this show. Can you believe that?
That's too many. This has been the luckiest season, I believe, right?
Yeah. Well, because you were not a part of it
for a good part. Yeah, 3-month hiatus. Good to be back, though. I mean, we're here indoors. You know, we're in the middle of winter. We're doing our fun things.
What's your go-to sort of warm? I don't want to say drink. Maybe it's soup. I don't know. Thing to warm you up. What do you go for?
This is weird because I love making it, but I don't love eating it as much. But I just love having it like cook. It's ham and beans. I love like a crock pot of ham and beans. Just makes the house smell like my Nana's house.
Yes.
And I'm like, well, and I'll be like, anybody want some ham and beans? Because I'm not gonna eat it. It's just like a huge meaty potpourri.
Yes.
And it's the best.
You know, for this year, for the holiday season, we did something we've never done before. We did one of those simmer pots that smell like cranberries in the house. I guess,
that's what it is. Ham and beans is a simmer pot. But
you know, when I think of your house, I think it's probably going to smell like ham and beans.
I mean, it sounds so absurd, but it smells really good, I promise.
I bet you a candle maker out here in Northwest Arkansas can get you a ham and beans candle.
Get me on a ham and beans candle. I'm putting it out there, makers.
Yeah.
Because it's like the brown sugar, the pork, the beans.
It's all things
harmonious.
Good.
It smells so good.
Put them all together. You know, unfortunately, we don't have ham and beans on the show, but down there at our chef's table, Allie is joining us from Bloom Cheese Collective, and I think she's got some pairings you're going to be into. What are we doing down there at the chef's table?
What's up? We've got cheese, we've got chocolate, we've got wines to pair, and all sorts of accompaniments that'll warm you from the inside out.
Yeah, warm you from the inside out. What do you think about that? Little chocolate, little cheese, little wine.
I mean, all of my favorite things.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not ham and beans, but it's everything else that I need.
It's a close second, that's right. And we got a great musical video lined up by our friends right here at Fayetteville Public Television. Ozark Riviera is joining us on the show. And we are fortunate that we're going to be visiting with crochet artist Gina Galina, talking about everything that's happening on top of the mountain with Phoenix Arts and all the things that she's into this time of the year. So it's going to be a jam-packed episode. You got to stick around. All of that is happening later. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. We got Gina Galina joining us right now, known throughout the region. I mean, I would say even beyond the region as a crochet artist. Thanks for joining us.
Well, thanks for inviting me. Happy to be here.
Let's talk about your art for a second, because you have been doing this crochet thing like nobody else does it in our region for so long. What's your passion? Tell us about your art.
Well, it's a bit of an obsession, really. I mean, that's how it started. And it wasn't until other people told me, hey, you're an artist. I'm like, oh, crochet artist. I'm like, really? You know? But yeah, it's just something I've been just doing since I was 8 years old. And it took off into the art world in about 2012. And I just constantly I just can't stop. And now it's caught up with me, which is great.
Yes.
Now it's trendy, and I love that.
I'm trying to remember the big notable pieces that people may have seen. There was a strawberry, there was a mushroom.
The Fayette berry.
The Fayette berry, okay.
And that started because I did a giant pineapple with Stay Pineapple Hotels, and they're all over the country.
Yeah.
They wanted a giant fruit, and after many lessons of traveling with big, heavy pieces, you know, renting minivans and all this stuff, we decided on an inflatable, so you could bring it inside.
Easier. Yeah, sure.
And then Fayetteville was like, we want a giant fruit. I'm like, I know how to do it.
Yeah.
And then I was excited. I got to do the Fayette berry.
Right.
And then I did the apple for Bentonville.
That's
we did
right.
2 apples. I did one myself, and then we did a community apple.
You
which is
did. I
super
remember because
cool.
people kind of made little swatches. I don't know what to call them. Little
Patches,
square
granny
patches.
circles.
Okay. And you patched it together.
We
right?
patched it together, which was fun because we got to teach people how to crochet and, kind of lead people who crochet all the time of how to make art.
Yeah.
And, just kind of show them the process. And which I love doing granny squares or circles, one little piece at a time, because you can take it anywhere you go
Yeah.
and you can build it like tile, like
Yeah.
mosaic. I build all my pieces with granny
Like
squares.
fabric Legos.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So after that project, I remember a mushroom in Springdale. Am I remembering correctly?
Yes.
Did that happen?
That was the giant humongous fungus,
Yes.
which was commissioned by Arts One Presents out of Springdale. I love them.
Yeah.
And yeah, they wanted a giant piece, and I says, why don't we do giant flowers? She's like, Ann Jackson and Daiquiri were like, okay. And I said, and then we can do, they're like, okay. And how about a giant 10-foot mushroom that people could walk through? They're like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, they're not saying no.
They
This
just
is
went along
awesome.
with you. Yeah.
Yeah, and which is rare.
Yeah.
And to trust the artist to do insane things. And with me, I have all these ideas, and being a Libra, I guess, I don't know, I say, okay, I'm gonna do it, and then go, okay, how am I gonna do that?
Oh, what have I done?
What have I done? Yeah, and then it just one thing, leads to another. And these big projects are a great way to invite the community and just kind of inspire to take crochet to an artistic level. Because number one, I'm an artist, crochet is my medium.
Yeah.
And I really want to show people that, you can do anything. If you just say you're going to do it, just do
Go
it.
do it.
Don't be
And
scared.
Speaking of that, I know that you were recently awarded a grant, and you've got a project that's associated with that grant. What do we need to know regarding all of that?
Okay, so I have been wanting to create a crochet museum for ages. There's one in Joshua Tree, and it's super fun. I've been many times, and it's just way out in the desert. It's just really bizarre, but it's not very educational. It just kind of shows you really cool old crochet
Okay, yeah.
pieces. So I've been wanting to do a crochet museum which educates crochet from Queen Anne's lace to women's liberation, which how the granny square became,
Yes.
to the trend was, COVID, and how, they called it, oh, it's a grandma sport. And they would call me a grandma, and I'm like, chain smoking, like, do I look like a grandma? And like,
All of
I
my
don't-
favorite grandmas are like that.
Yeah.
actually.
yeah, and I'm like, I'm in my 30s, why? Well, it's because those mothers grew up to be grandmothers, and they still continued that craft. Well,
Sure.
my generation, my mother was worried about a career. Like the last meal my mom cooked us was some hot dogs and Pringles, and she's like, I'm going to work.
Right.
Y'all figured it out, And so, so now it's come back, and, I just really want to educate people on that. And it's not knitting, it's crocheting. And I'll
Okay.
start now by crochet means hook in French.
Oh,
and that's a
interesting.
great way to.
That's what you should
Yeah.
put on the wall as you enter
Yes.
the museum space.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm having so much fun doing the research right now.
Before we get out of here, we got to talk about what you're doing there at Phoenix Arts, which is on top of Mount Sequoia right now, because you get the opportunity to showcase other artists' work. So tell us about
I
that.
love it. Well, right now I'm just doing the management duties. I'm just trying to keep, doors open, lights on, and the board president has stepped down, so I am filling in board president duties. And for the new year, we're just kind of reconstructing and getting, just kind of figuring out who's in our community, who
Yeah.
wants to be involved, what's working, what's not working. We're coming up with our new exhibits for the year. We have companions coming out February 6th. We're going to collaborate with them, so come to the mountain. We're going to have a lot of fun. And
So you already have your first exhibition
we have the first
announced.
one,
We know
but
you're going to do there.
yeah, but we're kind of working on trying different things. So we're going to have a board meeting, and we're going to kind of form a new curation committee, and just try to
You're
go
always
into the new year's. Yeah.
testing the limits. I feel like
Yeah.
that's what Phoenix Arts does. It's
Yeah.
kind of a local art gallery there on top of Mount Sequoia, and you're not only featuring local artists, but you're kind
Mm-hmm.
of pushing the boundaries of what can be displayed in
Totally.
Northwest Arkansas.
Totally, and we're going to be pushing a lot of boundaries, I feel.
Yeah.
We have some really wild and wacky ideas that have been in the past, but I think now's the time.
Now's
Why
the
not?
time.
Why not?
not?
I mean,
Why not? You have so
why
much
not?
on the horizon. I feel like you've done an excellent job of kind of laying the framework for who you are in the region since you said 2012. 2012. And now the museum seems to be like the next iteration or the next phase of what you can bring to the community. And then, of course, celebrating what you do there at Phoenix Arts as well.
Oh, thank you, Jason.
Absolutely.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, we love supporting local artists on the show. Thanks for joining us,
Hey,
Gina. We
thanks for,
appreciate
I'm
it.
always happy to be here.
Yeah, for sure. And thanks for wearing that crochet jacket. It's awesome.
I wish I had one for you.
Next time.
Yeah.
Next time, me and Bo deserve a crocheted look. I
It's
feel
on. It's on.
like. Stay with us. We got more fun happening later.
Our musical guest brought to you by Walton Arts Center. Walton Arts Center, presenting the West Street Live series.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ozark Riviera.
Do you remember when the summer came and went? Late nights with old friends. They couldn't feel better, but now the feeling's gone. So carry on. So writing this love song. Couldn't feel better. Every night when I look up to the sky, I feel each second as it passes me by. Sometimes I wish this world would just settle down, but I'll be happy when the summer comes around. Do you remember when the summer came and went? Late nights with old friends. Couldn't be better, but now the feeling's gone. So I'm staying up till dawn, just writing this love song. Couldn't feel better. Every night when I look up to the sky, I feel each second as it passes me by. Sometimes I wish this world would just settle down, but I'll be happy when the summer comes around. Now normally this song ends right about here, but this is the first song that we ever wrote together as a band, so we're gonna play a little bit longer today. Give it up for my man Jonathan Wynn over here on the keys. Here next to me on the guitar, Mr. Trevor Diaz. My name's Ethan McKinney. Over here on the bass, Mr. Brand McDonald. And back on the kit, Mr. Luke Small. And don't forget, give it up for our lovely singer, Mr. Brendan Kamer. We're Ozark Riviera, y'all, and we're just gonna jam on this for a minute. summer came and went, late nights with old friends, they couldn't feel better.
Down here at the chef's table, Allie joining us. First of all, I have to say congratulations. Bloom is the talk of the town. People love your spot there. So
It's
way
business
to go.
is blooming.
Yeah, it is. That's the goal.
Yeah.
That was
Yes.
the goal. Well, thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely. For folks who don't know, though, tell us a little bit about Bloom Cheese Collective.
Sure. So we're located on College Avenue, right next to Pink House Alchemy. We are a cut-to-order cheese shop. We do sandwiches. We do all sorts of events and
The
pop-ups.
muffaletta, let me tell you.
I'm telling you. Listen to this guy.
It's
Listen
good.
to that song.
It's
that
good.
song.
Yeah.
It's so yum.
So you brought us some
look at all
bunch
this. It's
of
not
stuff.
just cheese. You've got this delicious warm bread that I'm trying really hard not to just dive into.
Yes.
It's the scent
There's
is overwhelming.
wine. There's boxes.
There's
of chocolate.
cheese, there's chocolate, there's this that I don't know if this is bread or cheese or chocolate.
It could be
a
all of it.
combination
It could be
of
anything. It could be all
them.
of it.
So yeah, so where do we start?
Okay, first things first, I always like to start with the beverages. So, gotta whet your palate a little
for
bit.
sure.
So here
What is this
you
first
go.
beverage? Yeah.
So
Is this the
this
Cremant?
is yes, the Cremant. The Loire.
Cheers.
So yes, cheers, you guys. Hey man, this
Yeah.
is one of my favorite things that I get to do. So thank you for
Eat and drink.
Exactly. There you go. Boom.
Okay, well, let's eat something.
Okay, so let's eat something. We're gonna start off with the chocolate bread.
This bread. Ah.
Yes.
He was just waiting for you to say that.
I know. He was cute.
What
Cute
kind
though.
of chocolate is in this
Okay,
bread?
so
What is the bread?
so
well,
good.
you got to put the butter on it. It only gets better with the butter.
okay.
The better butter.
But this is Tyler Hopwood bread, correct?
It is. It is.
And he's
the
local.
best sourdough bread you can get. He's local. He's incredible. You probably know him for his donuts.
Yeah, for
He's
sure.
actually doing a donut pop-up currently at my shop, which I'm missing for you
To
guys.
be here.
To
Oh,
be here for
that's
you
awesome.
guys.
Thank you for the
So,
sacrifice.
but he did bake this fresh this morning for us,
So good.
for you guys.
Awesome.
And he brought me some over the holidays, which I requested again, and I was eating it with this amazing butter. It's even got a cow stamp on it.
Cow stamp.
You know, okay, you know.
I've never seen
you know,
butter
You know
with
that
cow
it came
stamp.
from a cow.
So
Yeah.
this is a French salted cultured butter. Made by Rodolphe Lemonnier.
Yeah,
He
sure.
not only makes incredible butter, he makes all sorts of different incredible cheeses, French cheeses that we have in our shop. But
need some of
if
this
you
butter?
thought that the bread was good, I know it's kind of cold. I like to temper it fully so it's spreadable.
Screw that.
Put it on
but-
that piece because I'm just going to eat
okay,
that right
well,
now.
I'm going to put
Yeah.
it next to it and on it.
Yeah, both.
I'm
And
having a
it's,
moment.
It's a moment. It's a real moment. I had the same moment. Like,
Okay, that butter. I'm not even kidding.
you can just
I
eat
can
it.
just
It's
eat it.
almost like cheese butter. It's like if butter were cheese.
Butter
And then you follow it
is
Say it
reckless
with.
and irresponsible. That is so good.
I try
Oh my
I
God.
try to fully engage reckless and
oh
irresponsible.
my gosh, that
you
is
know?
so good.
You can always pick up the pieces afterwards, right?
There will be no pieces
There will
left.
be. Yeah.
Oh my God.
With that, I brought 2 harder cheddars, or a
Okay.
cheddar and a Gouda, and a blue, things that all go well with chocolate.
Okay.
You know, cheese has a lot of savory notes. A lot of people say, you know, sweet and savory go so well together, and
Right.
that's totally true. So you get, this is cheddar that I like to, it's not local, but it's close-ish.
And it's got some of those crystals. What are those
Wisconsin.
called?
It's closest. No, this one is a collaboration between, it's called Florey's Truckle, so it's made by Florey's, and they collaborate, and so Florey's is out of Missouri.
Okay.
And
Oh, it's
Milton Creamery, you might see a cheese called Prairie Breeze out there, which is really popular and it's amazing. They collaborate with these guys to make a cloth-bound cheddar.
This
And
is so good.
it is so insanely good. It's like one of those that you can't
I feel like you
stop
could.
eating.
This would be on any. Everyone needs this on your charcuterie board. I
And I
think.
do
Okay.
I love a cheese that has those little crystals.
Yes, tyrosine crystals.
Those tyrosine crystals. They little.
So you only get it in aged cheeses. So think Parmigiano Reggiano, aged Gouda, aged cheddars. And it's the result of the aging of a cheese. So the amino acid chains, they, think of them like a link, a chain link. And as they age, these amino acid chains, they start to break off. They break off and they break off and they crystallize, and that's what the crystallization is.
They move out. They're like, I'm out of here,
So,
Mom. I don't need you
boom.
anymore.
What does that actually mean, and why does it matter?
Yeah.
Well, those amino acid chains, tyrosine specifically, reacts in your brain like dopamine.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You get
no,
this
clearly.
like cheese people are happy people.
And it pairs well with this red, right?
does.
That you also
It's
sell
very
in the
nice.
shop there.
Delicious, delicious.
So this is a Pinot Noir, Comtesse Marion, and it's a small production, French Pinot. It's great, it's soft, it's got some cherry notes.
You mentioned earlier you are on college.
Yep.
You also have social media, website. How can people find out all the things you have going on?
Instagram, Facebook, everything we do, we post on Instagram because admittedly,
You have
I spend
to.
all my time with my head in the cheese
Yeah.
and not on the social media. So I'm in 2026, I've got my own
Resolution.
business goals.
Yeah.
But anything we do, we post about on Instagram.
Okay.
So all of our classes, we're really increasing our class load right now, and we're also doing a thing called Friday Night Dinner.
Ooh.
So we're featuring like a simple 3-course cheese-centric meal that you can buy a ticket for, and cooked by my husband, Chef Brooks.
Yeah.
He is-
Amazing. That brisket sandwich I had the other day.
so
game
good.
changer.
I'm telling you.
Thanks for joining us and bringing us all these treats. I think we can keep munching on this stuff through the rest of the show. You
gonna.
brought so much. We appreciate it. Stay with us. We've got more munching and more fun happening later. Yes, that's our show, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, you can find us out there on your social media platforms or send us an email over at laterwithjasonsuel.com.
And don't forget, if you missed an episode and want to catch up, check us out on our YouTube. They're all there.
That's right, they are. And before we get out of here, we got to thank all of our great guests, including Gina Galina, the crochet artist. Thanks for joining us, Gina.
And of course, Allie from Bloom Cheese for bringing us all of this madness.
Oh man, it was so delicious. And how about that music video filmed by our friends right here at Fayetteville Public Television? Tonight, we featured Ozark Riviera. That's our show. We'll see you later, alligator.
After a while, crocodile, more cheese!